Hi guys. Welcome to this new video that introduces us to two other regular commands commonly used in Ubuntu. I'm talking about the sed and awk commands. Today, I would like us to see how to use the two commands to manipulate datasets. Let's start with the sed command. The sed command, short for stream editor, is a powerful tool in Linux for text manipulation. It processes text line by line and can perform operations like search, replace, delete, and insert without opening the file in a text editor. The basic syntax of the sed command is sed, options, command then, filename. Let's see how it works. First, open your terminal. After opening the terminal, it is good practice to confirm your current working directory. Do that using the pwd command. In my case, I am in the home directory. Let us check the contents of the home directory using the ls command. The home directory has several other subdirectories. I like working in the documents directory. If you do too, let's change our directory using the cd documents command. Once inside the documents directory, we can list the contents of that directory using the ls command. The documents directory has several files that we created in the previous video. We will use some of them in this video. I would like us to use the fruits1 file to demonstrate what sed can do. But I modified that file a bit. Let's check its contents so you can modify yours as well, or you can create one. Type the cat fruits1 command and press enter. Oh. Sorry. I've got an error. It seems I misspelled the word fruits1. Let me correct it. Type the command cat fruits1 and press enter. There you go. The file has a list of fruits. I made some changes. I added the word apple twice on line 1. I added the word apple twice in line 4, and I also added the word apple in line 7. Now, let's use the sed command to substitute the words apple with banana in the file. Type the command sed, opening quotation mark, s/apple/banana/, closing quotation mark, fruits1 and press enter. This output shows how sed works. You should have realized that only the first apple word in each line has been substituted with the word banana. Why is that? That is because sed works by reading lines and matching to the first pattern it finds in the line. Its default behavior is to substitute the first match on each new line. To ensure that all apple words in the file are substituted with the word banana, you must use the global flag, which is denoted by the G symbol. Type the same command or use the up arrow in your keyboard to bring up your immediate previous command to the terminal. The only change you should make to the command is adding the global flag between the last forward slash and the closing quotation mark. Then press enter and see the change in the output. As you can see, all the apple words in the file have been substituted with the word banana. Now, let's confirm something. Let's view the fruits1 file and see the output. Type the command cat fruits1 and press enter. As you can see, the file is not modified in any way. The previous output has not overwritten the content of fruits1 file. What if you wanted to modify the fruits1 file so it can reflect the substitutions made? How can you go about it? In that case, you should use the -i option. Type the command sed -i, opening quotation mark, s/apple/banana/g, closing quotation mark, fruits1 and press enter. You will notice that, this time, there is no output on the terminal. This is because the output has overwritten the fruits1 file. If you check the file using the command cat fruits1, you will get an output with the substitutions made. Instead of the words apple, you will get the words banana in the entire file, as you can see. Let's say you wanted to modify the fruits1 file but keep a backup of its content. How can you do that? In that case, you will add some information to the -i option. The command will be sed -i.backup, opening quotation mark, s/banana/apple/g, closing quotation mark, fruits1. We are now changing the words banana back to the words apple. If you press enter, you will realize there is no output in the terminal because it is written in the file. Let's confirm if the backup file has been created using the ls command. Here it is, the fruits1.backup file has been created successfully. Now, let us just confirm the content of both fruits1 and fruits1.backup files. Type cat fruits1 and press enter. As you can see, the original content of fruits1 has been restored. Now let's check the fruits1.backup file using the cat command. Type cat fruits1.backup and press enter. This output consists of the information that was substituted. It is a backup of the information that was changed. Let's say you would like to make changes to specific lines in the file. What should the command be? In our case, if you wanted to substitute the words apple with the words banana in line 4 only, the command would be said, opening quotation mark, /apple/banana/, closing quotation mark, fruits1. As indicated earlier, this command will only substitute the first match or the first apple word in line 4 with the word banana. All the other apple words in that line remain unchanged. Similarly, the apple words in lines 1 and 7 remain unchanged. If you wanted to ensure that all apple words in line 4 are substituted with the word banana, you must use the global flag. Use the up arrow to bring up our immediate command on the terminal or type the previous command and make only one change. Add the G symbol between the last forward slash and the closing quotation mark like that. If you press enter, you will realize all apple words in line 4 are now substituted using the word banana. The apple words in lines 1 and 7 remain unchanged. Okay, now let's move to another option. Let's say you wanted to delete all lines with the word apple. To do that, you should type the command said, opening quotation mark, /apple, /d, closing quotation mark, fruits1 and press enter. This command will delete lines 1, 4, and 7 that have the word apple. Let's say you want to delete only specific lines, like from line 1 to 3, the command would be said, opening quotation mark, 1, 3, d, fruits1. If you press enter, you will get the last 4 lines of the file as the output. Lines 1 to 3 will have been deleted. Let's say you would like to add some information at the beginning of each line in the file. What should the command be? The command should be said, opening quotation mark, s, caret symbol, hello, world, I am, space, closing quotation mark, fruits1. There you go. This command adds the words, hello, world. I am at the beginning of each line. Sed can also be used to print specific lines of a file. If you wanted to print lines 2 to 5 of the fruits1 file, you would type the command sed, opening quotation mark, 2, 5p, closing quotation mark, fruits1 and press enter. This command produces an output that illuminates another default behavior of sed. Sed printed out the whole file and added lines 2 to 5 as duplicates within the file. This is because sed's default behavior is to print everything out onto the screen. To prevent this, we can use the -n option to prevent sed's default behavior of printing everything to the screen. Use the up arrow key to bring up our immediate command to the terminal or type our previous command and make this change. Add the -n option between the word sed and the opening quotation mark. Now if you press enter, only lines 2 to 5 will be printed to the terminal, nothing else. You can use sed with several other options. Find time to practice more with sed's other options. The last demonstration I would like to give on sed is how to combine sed commands using the -e option. Let's say you want to substitute the words apple with the words banana on each line of a file and then delete all lines that will still contain the words apples. The command would be sed -e, opening quotation mark, s, /apple, /banana, closing quotation mark, -e, opening quotation mark, /apple, /d, closing quotation mark, fruits 1 and then you press enter. The first command does not perform the substitution globally. Therefore, lines with more than one apple word will be deleted because the other apple words apart from the first one will not be substituted with banana. As you can see, lines 1 and 4 are deleted because they had more than one apple word. And with that, we are done with the sed command. Let's move to the next command, which is the awk command. Before we move to the next command, please consider subscribing, liking the video, and clicking the notification bell to help us create and share more of such videos. Let us now clear the terminal and move to the next command. The awk command is a powerful text processing tool in Linux, widely used for manipulating and analyzing data. It works by scanning input line by line, splitting each line into fields, and performing actions on the data based on user-defined patterns and rules. The general syntax of an awk command is awk pattern, action, input file. Let us first list the contents of the documents directory using the ls command to see the file we will be using. We created these files in our previous video so you can watch those videos as well. Let's check the content of test1_ sorted using the cat command. The file has two columns. Column 1 has IDs of individuals while column 2 has the first names of the individuals. Let's check the information in test2_ sorted using the cat command. The file has three columns. Column 1 has the IDs of individuals, column 2 has the second names of the individuals, and column 3 has their ages. I would like us to combine these two sorted files and write the output in another file named combined. We can then use the combined file to demonstrate how awk works. Join the two sorted files using the command join test1_ sorted test2_ sorted greater than sign combined and press enter. No output is displayed on the terminal because it has been written in a file called combined. Type the ls command and press enter to see if the combined file has been created successfully. The combined file is here. Now, use the cat command to view the information in the combined file. There you go. The file has the IDs of individuals and their first names, last names, and ages. This is the file we will be using. The first awk command I would like us to see is the most basic, which prints the information in the combined file. Type the command awk, opening quotation mark, opening curly bracket, print, closing curly bracket, closing quotation mark, combined and press enter. As you can see, the output is similar to the previous one because this awk command simply prints the information in a file. The awk command can also print specific columns in a file. If you type the command awk, opening quotation mark, opening curly bracket, print, $2, closing curly bracket, closing quotation mark, combined and press enter, you will get information on column 2 as the only output. You can also print two columns. Type the previous command or use the up arrow key to bring it up on the terminal and add the $3 between the comma and the closing curly bracket. If you press enter, you get two columns with the first and last names of the individuals. The awk command can also be used to print lines with specific patterns. Let's say you would like to print lines that have the word cache only. The command would be awk, opening quotation mark, /cache, / opening curly bracket, print, closing curly bracket, closing quotation mark, combined. Type it and press enter. Since our FLE has only one cache in it, only one line is printed. This pattern searching technique is suitable, for instance, if you had a large file with several participants from various locations. You can specify your location of interest and save a file of individuals from that location only for further analysis. The awk command can also be used to perform simple or basic arithmetic. For instance, let's say you would like to print column 4 after adding 5 years to the ages of the individuals in the file. The command would be awk, opening quotation mark, opening curly bracket, print, $4, plus sign, 5, closing curly bracket, closing quotation mark, combined. Type it and press enter. As you can see, column 4 of the file is printed with the new ages. Tony was 33 years and here it is now 38. John was 25, now 30. Paul was 54, now 59, and Terry was 22, now 27. Something interesting with the awk command is that it can also be used with conditional clauses. Let's say you would like to print columns 2 and 3, which will display only the first and last names of individuals, if those individuals are above 25 years as shown in column 4 of the file. In this case, the command should be awk, opening quotation mark, $4, greater than sign, 25, opening curly brackets, print, $2, $3, closing curly bracket, closing quotation mark, combined. Type it and press enter. As you can see, only 2 names appear. One for Tony Hawk who is 33 and Paul Walker who is 54, those ages are above 25 indeed. The ages of the other 2 individuals, John Jacobs who is 25 and Terry Cash who is 22, are not above 25. Therefore, they do not satisfy the requirement of our awk conditional clause. Awk can also print the number of lines in a file. To do that, type the command awk, opening quotation mark, end opening curly bracket, print, nr, closing curly bracket, closing quotation mark, combined and press enter. As you can see, the output is 4 and indeed the combined file has only 4 lines. Another crucial capability of the awk command is modifying information in a specific column of a file and printing the entire information of the file with the modifications as the output. Let's see that in action. Type the command awk, opening quotation mark, opening curly bracket, $4, equal to sign, $4, plus sign, 10 semicolon, print, $0, closing curly bracket, closing quotation mark, combined and press enter. As you can see, the awk command displays the entire file with the modifications in column 4. The ages of each individual has been increased by 10. Tony was 33, now 43, and the rest. Now, let's talk about the last example in this video, which involves specifying a delimiter. The delimiter in our case is space, and we can specify it in our awk commands when printing specific columns. For instance, type the command awk, F, opening quotation mark, space, closing quotation mark, opening quotation mark, opening curly bracket, print, $2, closing curly bracket, closing quotation mark, combined and press enter. I am trying to use the tab completion but it can't. It seems the syntax of my command is wrong. Oh. Here is it. I forgot to add the opening quotation mark here. Please add it. After you have typed the command well and pressed enter, you get the correct output, which is the information in column 2 of our file, the first names of the individuals. To that point, I believe we are done with the sed and awk commands. Always do more practice using the different options of the 2 commands. As always, practice makes perfect. Please subscribe, like the video, and smash that notification bell to help us create and share more of these videos. Goodbye for now. See you in the next video.